Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Juniper Veil. I'm going to pull some cards tonight, looking at things in regards to ICE and the government and what they have plans for people who are being taken. I'll probably use the 88 Miracles deck. This is also the Crystal Tarot deck. And I probably use some paranormal oracle cards as well. I have the Endless Tarot here just in case I want to use it. So let me put that to the side. All right, let's get started. I'm not going to do reversals. I'm just going to do, um, just going to pull some cards. I think what I'm going to look at, I'm not going to do any specific spread. I'd like to ask at least two types of questions. That will be good. But I'm going to get started on, I'm going to look at. So, my first question is what really is happening to the people that are being taken by ICE? And then I'm going to look maybe more deeply into the plan. So, today is January 23rd. It's almost 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I was watching Hogelesh. That kind of gave me the idea of looking into in a bit more detail about what's going on with people taken by ICE. I keep feeling like my cards are getting harder and harder. Like they're becoming very tough. Very strange. Okay, so I'm going to pull like 5 cards. And maybe I'll look at the bottom of the deck and see what that... I'm going to say the card on the bottom of the deck is like the overall feeling. So what's on the overall feeling? 10 of Wands. So 10 of Wands, you can see this person is carrying a lot. They got a lot on their back. It's a completion. The 10 Wands are about creativity, drive, enthusiasm, willpower, but it's also fire and masculine. So I think what this is saying is that there's a heavy burden going on, right? Um, I think the people that are being taken by ICE feel that heavy burden. It's not good times for them. They have to deal with a lot. I'm going to pull about 5 cards, see what I get. So I'm getting this Queen of Swords card, but also the King of Swords. When I think of swords, I think of battle. It's an air sign. We're looking at difficult events, difficult situations or attitudes, stress problems, spiritual pain. Swords can be double-sided. We have the moon. The moon to me says secrets. It can also help with intuition. Can help people with their intuition, but I see it a lot as secrets. We have the cups. We have the 8 of Cups and the Page of Cups. We have cups are about social relationships, comfort, the unconscious mind, right? So these are water signs. So what I'm seeing is, my question is, what is happening to the people that ICE is taking? So I think it says here kind of pretty clearly that they're in a lot of stress, right? They have that underlying um, burden. They're carrying a lot of loads. I think they're under a lot of stress, especially since these are high court cards. We have the Queen and the King. This could be like no matter if you're male or female, you're under a lot of stress. Or this could be Christy Gnome. I don't know who the King of Swords would be. I mean, it could be any kind of ice agent, right? People are in charge of their daily, of what's going on. They're under a lot of stress. What's happening to them is being kept secret. We're not going to know. There's very little light shed on the truth in this matter. The Eight of Cups. Eights, you can see in the card, right? This person is going on a journey, but they're leaving the cups behind. This could be like a fracture in social relationships, right? So they're away from their family. They can't get back to their family. You can see that person is walking. They have a walking stick. They look tired to me. Then you have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Pages are kind of naive. They're the beginning of the court cards. They're young, even though cups are about comfort and culture as well, and emotions and the unconscious mind. I think what this is really saying to me is that, you know, these people are separated from their family and they are naive in the sense that they also don't know what's going to happen to them, right? Everything is secret. Those in charge, gnome, ice agents, they're not telling them what's going to happen. They can't get in touch with their family. They can't get in touch with their lawyers, can't find them. So I think these are things we already know. I think that the people being taken by ICE are feeling a lot of despair. So that's very sad. Let me just look up something for eights just to see if I'm missing something. I'm trying to pay more attention to the numbers as well and what they symbolize. Because eight is also like the infinity symbol, right? Universal consciousness. You're looking at spiritual progress, getting your financial or practical affairs in order. Honor, respect, equality, awards, public recognition, power, and abundance. They're to me, it says this person and the card is leaving all of that behind. Eight of cards caution you to consider the welfare of others as well. So that says to me that their welfare is at risk. This is very, very sad. So that's what's happening to them now when they're being taken. That's just how they are feeling. So I want to ask, what is the overall plan for these people? ICE is taking these people. Not all of them, of course, are being returned. Some people are returned within hours. Some are not. Some are lost. People can't find them. Some are deported to countries they've never even been to. But what is the underlying plan for these people by the government, especially the people that are not coming back? Are they being used for something? How much danger are they in? What is the overall plan by the government for these people that are taken? What's my underlying card? The Four of Wands. Four of Wands is kind of like the happy marriage card. Wands, again, like I said, were about creativity, drive, talents, imagination. It's a fire sign. It's a masculine sign. Attitudes, abilities, and situations that offer the potential for success. And what is the four saying to me? Fours are about foundation, which makes sense, right? We have this, what would you call it? It's kind of like a little, I don't know, gazebo set up or something like that. So this is also talking about clarity. Fours talk a lot about clarity, self-discipline, productivity, organization, pragmatism. Seems like all work, no play as well. There's a clear purpose and a clear goal. So there is this work being done. So there is a plan, essentially. There is a foundation. So what is this plan? What is this foundation? I'm just checking something else within the Four of Wands. You're showing the world who you truly are, which we can see with this plan, right? This plan is really showing the world what this government is all about. And that's not a good thing. Not a good thing for us. So, what do we have? We have the Queen of Pentacles, Pentacles money, Moon, more secrets, Temperance, the High Priestess, lots of major arcana, and the Ace of Cups. So, Pentacles, money. We're making money and we're showing it off. So, this is going to be the biggest plan is how to make money off of this. So, they know how to make money off of this. They're going to keep it as secret as possible. Temperance, the High Priestess. High Priestess is about knowledge. We're in learning things. I wonder if this High Priestess is a very specific person, like a person in control. That would be interesting. The Ace is the beginning. It's kind of like a one. In the Cups, we talk about also the unconscious mind, social relationships, culture, emotions. Ones are beginnings and opportunities. So it sounds like they're trying to create some new beginning to me. They're trying to create a specific type of world as they see it. How does Temperance in the High Priestess, what is that saying? Temperance is after death, right? So there's a change, and then there is temperance afterward. This is a little bit harder to figure out, so I'm gonna have to look into this a little bit more. Can't find. Oh, there's death. Okay. So temperance is moderation. It almost feels like to me that there is also this kind of control, because temperance in Latin is about moderation, blending, mixing together harmoniously. Used to be called time as well, and it's linked to the moon. Its number is 14, and the new moon after the 14th day after new moon is the exact midway point of the monthly cycle, which is very interesting because we have the moon right here before it. If it was like reversed, or if you're looking at the opposite kind of meaning of the card, you're also looking at things stalling and having to ask for patience. So I think it's like, all right, there's money being made. The queen, I wonder if there's a certain woman who's kind of behind it all, but I don't necessarily get that. Or if there is, I don't know who she is, unless it's Christy Nome trying to make money. But I don't think she's that powerful in the sense of the plan. I think she's powerful in the sense of deciding or being the face of what's happening to, which is why I think she came up as Queen of Swords. But I don't think she's the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's making money off of this. Like I said, the moon is secrets, is shedding some light on some things, but not really. It's not the sun. Temperance is also linked to the moon. 14 has the number 14, 14 days, 14 months after. And then we have the high priestess. I mean, the high priestess in this reading is coming up to me as someone, there's mystery and there's secret knowledge, right? It usually is a feminine spiritual power or goddess. She's often looking at the Akashic records, but this priestess isn't specifically. This priestess has her horns on her head. So this does indicate, the high priestess does indicate that something is hidden, right? It's going to come forth, which could be the new beginning of the Ace of Cups. So I think this is what this is saying to me is, the high priestess, there's an invisible world there. There's an interchange that's happening. I think that it's about money. It's being kept secret, of course. Temperance is, to me, here is telling me that they are trying to create their own balance in the world with these people. They're thinking to themselves, these people aren't supposed to be here in the United States, so we get rid of them and we're creating this fabulous balance of a new world, a new United States. There's a lot of secrets behind it because I think morally, there's a lot of people who know it's not right, especially with the way it's being done. But they keep hiding behind this idea of we're doing the right thing. We're balancing the United States out to the way it's supposed to be. But I think they are hiding behind this. There's probably people who believe that wholeheartedly and don't think they're doing anything wrong. But I'm sure there's also people who know that it's wrong, but they don't care, right? They're either making money or they're white supremacist and they're like, these people aren't supposed to be in this country. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is a white Christian country. These people shouldn't be here. And we're going to make a new beginning. There's going to be a new United States. Everything is about Christianity and white people and men in church. And I think that's their plan. I don't see anything too much deeper about like more, what should I say, more things that are more situations that are scarier in a way. I mean, this is already pretty scary for me. But, I don't see indications of people being used for things, but they could be. They could be. What if I said something like, you know what, let me use these cards. The people that are being taken for this plan, right? Are they being used in nefarious ways? Are they being taken and used in nefarious ways? Are they safe? Is something happening to them? So the people that are being taken, Are they being used in nefarious ways? I'm going to pull two cards. I have the poltergeist and I have the phoenix. So you can see here the poltergeist, a girl in front of a TV, similar to the movie. And then we have the phoenix. Phoenixes are often rising from the ashes. So let's see what we get for those. If we're looking at the poltergeist, where is the poltergeist? I can't find her. Oh, there she is. We're looking at chaotic energy and disturbances, right? That's what a poltergeist does. Indicates unseen forces at play in your life, represent internal conflict or external disruptions. You would need to ground yourself to find a way to restore balance in the face of chaos. So the people that are being taken, they're under a lot of pressure from external forces. Phoenixes are about rebirth and renewal, the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one, rising from the ashes, being stronger. So I think the people being taken, they're dealing with a lot of external forces on them that are chaotic. Whether it's nefarious, I don't know. But their lives have changed. Their lives have changed. I don't think if they come out of this, right? If they come back to the United States, if they come back to their family, they're not coming back as the same people. Hopefully they will be stronger when they come back, but I don't know exactly how you can be emotionally stronger. Maybe it's only the people that actually make it back are emotionally stronger. If they don't make it back to their families, um, they may not. They may not come back. They're not going to come back at all. They're not going to rise from the ashes. So hopefully this is saying people will be rising from the ashes. They will be coming back. We will get them back. But it doesn't give me any specific idea about what could be happening to them, any nefarious plots. So hopefully that's not happening to them. But they're still under a lot of stress, and the government just has this plan to make a new white America and white Christian America. And that's very sad because it's just about control. So it's not actually about peace or families or anything like that. It's just about control and controlling those that are not like you, especially the control of women or control of minorities, control of non-Christians. And yeah, so that's what I have. I hope you have a good day. I think this reading says that we should speak out to our elected officials and make sure that ICE is not being funded. That is up right now in, I don't remember, Congress. Don't pass, do the call, right? Your senators, your representatives, have them not pass more funding for ICE. I think right now that's what we need to do in order to help stop this plan from coming to fruition and to help those people that are being taken and help more people to not be taken. All right. So thank you very much. Like I said, entertainment purposes only. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate that. And it's fun to see people comment and subscribe. Thank you.